Hello friends, I'm Vipul from Team 19 of CMPE 202. In this project, we followed agile methodologies. Let me walk you through our team taskboard. Here is a team taskboard. This sprint consisted of 4 weeks. Each team member had 10 hours a week to perform their assigned task. As you can see, we have divided our work into a number of different tasks. Like Hardik explored into graphics module of Unity. I focused on physics and architecture Unity modules. Pankaj dug deep into scripting using C Sharp in Unity. Jayshri focused in built-in assets of Unity, and Swati explored game codes and extensions inside Unity platform. Let me let me introduce you to a burn down chart. Here is a burn down chart. As you can see, initially it took us some time to get accustomed with Unity platform and its features. Does The time taken was greater than the ideal timeline for burndown, but as the sprint progressed, everyone catched up and finished their allocated tasks within the given time frame.
I'll be talking about physics module of Unity platform. For this, I have used Unity's online tutorial of survival shooter to learn about physics in Unity. To have convincing physical behavior, an object in a game must accelerate correctly and be affected by collisions, gravity, and other forces. Unity, Unity's built-in physics engine provide components that handle the physical simulation for us. We can create objects that behave passively in a realistic way, that is, they will be moved by collisions and fall, but not start moving themselves. Rigid body component allows physics engine of Unity to be applied to the object. A rigid body component is the main component that enables physical behavior of an object. If we have a moving game object, then it must be applied a rigid body component. Rigid body component allows object to fall under gravity, have mass, drag, and velocity. In the rigid body component, we have set a drag and angular drag to infinity, as we do not want a game object to slow down over time. If we have slight jitters in moving object using rigid body, we use interpolate to smooth transform movement based on previous frame and extrapolate to smooth transform based on predicted next frame. The constant movement and rotation of the object by using physics, we use constant. We use it so a character doesn't fall forward, fall over any different direction. We have frozen the Y position so he doesn't sink through the floor or jump up.
As we have seen rigid body component of a player, we also have some enemies in our game. They have some other physics component attached to them, such as capsule collider, that helps us know when it is bumping into other objects, as in our game with the player. We also have some other trigger colliders which don't have a physical presence but are useful when scripting a game such as Spear Collider. In order to get a character to navigate around scene, we use navmesh agent. Creating a navmesh is called baking. In order to bake, we need to specify which objects are navigation static. This means that objects that do not move. Let me demo the game that I have created. As you can see, our player can move around the scene, and even after colliding, he doesn't pass through the objects but just collides with them. And thus, this is what I have learned about physics in Sprint 1.
Hello friends, my name is Hardik Gandhi. Today I will discuss about my role in this project and what all activities I have done in the sprint 1. I have developed this simple virtual bowling game. This is a demo for this game. Here I have placed pins and this is the ball. Now with the keyboard input I am moving my ball and hitting the pins. Here I am displaying the scoreboard. A maximum score can be achieved by a player is 10. Moving towards my role in this project, which is graphics. Graphics is a very essential thing in any game development environment, which includes camera, lights, texture, video, etc. I took a reference of space shooter tutorial in order to learn graphics. In this game, I have added a player called Ship, the hazards, and the laser bolt to shoot to the hazard. The aim of this game to shoot as many as hazard as you can to make a score, and as soon as the asteroid hazards comes in contact with our player ship, the game will get over. Now coming towards a graphics part of this game, the camera component is added to our game to set the view for this game. The camera type is decided based on the projection. In this case we have selected the orthographic because our game is a upright arcade style game, and so there is no need for perspective in that. The orthographic size is set as a 10. Now coming towards the light part of this game, there are three types of light: the main, rim and fill. All the types are directional. The directional light is used to light the entire screen based on their rotation, not their position. The main light is used to light our game player ship. The fill light is a secondary light to give effect when the player is moving from left to right, and the rim light is used for a rear part of the ship. Now let me show you the demo for this game. So in this way our game works. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Pankaj. In this project, I have explored scripting module of Unity. Scripting is essential ingredient of Unity. In Unity, we can write a code using C Sharp, JavaScript or Boo. We have selected C Sharp for scripting. In the initial phase of this sprint, I have focused on learning C Sharp language. I have developed some simple programs in C Sharp and implemented object-oriented concepts. While exploring Unity, I learned that scripting can be used to control the behavior of game object and can be attached as a component to it. As you can see, I have implemented rollball game in Unity. So rollball has controller script attached to it. The name of controller script is player controller. As you can see, Unity uses implementation of standard mono runtime for scripting. In this controller, we have methods such as start. The start method is invoked when the object is instantiated or created on game area. It has update method. The update method is invoked once per frame. Fixed update method is invoked after fixed frame rate. I have used fixed update to track the control or the movement of rollball game. In addition to this, we can write some event handler methods for tracking events such as mouse clicks. OnTrigger enter method is used to detect the colliding objects to the rollball. If the tag name is pickup, then I am deactivating that object from the game area. On the basis of rollball game, I have developed simple prototype. In this game, player has to collect alphabets to form the string which is inputted by the user. In the initial phase, I have hard-coded the input string, and the string is ABC in this case. Once the user collects ABC, he has to collect the red rectangle to finish the game. When the user selects it, he will win the game if the input string form is ABC. To enhance this prototype, I'll be using design patterns. I'll be using factory design pattern to create the alphabets in the game area. In addition to this, I'll be using observer pattern to track the score of this game. This is my contribution in Sprint 1. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jayshri Nikam. In the last 4 weeks, I explored Unity, covering creation of a project, manipulating camera, creating terrain, adding trees, adding wind, adding sky, and how to create your own script. I used lynda.com's tutorials and assets to create the environment. As I was assigned the task to animate the player character, my learning approach was mainly focused on animating the character. For that, I added a third person controller to my created environment, and uh, this person can walk, and I could animate the walking action of this person. Let me demonstrate that to you. He can jump with the space bar. I also tried. Thank you.
This is my sprint report. The tasks were to explore Unity platform, get hands-on experience with C#, and develop a sample game in Unity exploring the Unity UI. I have created 3 sample menu GUIs. So the first one is the most generic one, in which I have played through the GUI button and GUI skin using the C# codes. So the first one is the header, and these are the buttons, and the last one is the footer. So I have played through the skins. The header is having the different skins, all the buttons are having the same skin, and the footer is having a different skin. I have played through the feature of hover in the UI. In my second game, I have explored the UI features like canvas, particle elements, light, animation, and sound. So in this game, I have created a title, 2 buttons, play and quit. These are the light elements, and if we run this game, the red ones are the particle elements, and if we hover over the button, we will get an audio sound of a bomb. In the last game, I have explored the 3D effects in UI and created 2 types of 3D menus. The first one with the keys and the second one with the mouse. So this is with the keys, and if I run the game, so we can see I can choose among any buttons using the up and down arrow keys. So this is the function with the keys. This is the 3D menu with mouse. I have provided camera rotation for the 3D effect, button hovering and selection using animation, and a background audio and audio for the buttons.